Nitty and gritty, no diddy. Kai Cenat. Who is Kai Cenat? Kai Cenat, from what I observed from him, Kai Cenat is somebody who is very, very aware of what certain people say, how to say certain things to get certain reactions out of people, how to read people's energies to know what you can say to get certain responses out of them, and test boundaries without going overboard. You feel me? Kai is somebody who is really good at that. You feel me? But look, what do we know about Chrisean Rock and Blueface? Chrisean Rock and Blueface. They are two people that are in like a kind of a toxic situation. Not kinda, but they are. So Chrisean Rock and Blueface, what do we know? That they physically beat each other. You feel me? Each other, not just one another. They physically beat each other. How do they treat? In this video, we're gonna learn how do they treat other people when they feel like the other person is under them. We're gonna figure out in this video how their energy shifts when they look down on somebody. Because how do I know this? The video is Blueface and Chrisean Rock bully Kai Cenat on stream. And bullying somebody, you only do that when you think that you're a higher rank in society than somebody. Like, I look at everybody as equal. We're all equal. Nobody should be looked down a certain way. Everybody should be treated respectfully, and everybody should coexist. But people like this are people who look down on certain people. Well, at this point of their lives, I don't know how they are now, but I'm just talking about at this point of their lives, they were like this. I don't keep up with them. I'm just aware of certain things that come on my feed. But we're gonna dive straight into this, and I'm not too much certain on him, but I know he's been on certain Kai streams. He's a little person. You feel me? And I'm sure he's somebody that's conscious of his height. You feel me? Not to knock anything about him or anything, but I'm just saying that's very common with somebody with his dysfunction. But we're gonna see how in this video how that they treat both of them, because yeah, they're together, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to pick up more on their relationship detail because I'm actually watching it in real time. Let's see.
Dad, you want a chair?
No. My feet ain't gonna touch the floor, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, look. My feet ain't gonna touch the... Okay, so he's confident enough to make jokes about his own height. Okay, he's not really too self-conscious of his height, but unless somebody gets serious, then it becomes a problem, I'm sure. Kai was cool with it. You feel me?
No, I stand
He's taller than everybody right now.
Yeah, and like
Blueface set the tone for the mood right here, right now. He said you're taller than everybody right now. To try to give him... He knows he's not the tallest in the room, but he's trying to he's trying to make him feel some kind of way, but he knows deep down that he's trying to gain power over him. You feel me? Chrisean took that she knows how he says certain things, so that kind of, she knows that since they're together, she's looking kind of down on him now and trying to gain power in this room setting.
I gotta enjoy.
Kai is just observing right now.
This is the only time I see people here.
You want to stay on top.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Now Chrisean saying, "Oh, that's so cute." Blueface saying you're standing on top of everybody right now. Now he's starting to realize that they're trying to be funny. You feel me? He's not really liking it. You can see in his facial structure and in his body posture now. he's starting to get a little antsy, but he's not gonna do anything because he knows Kai is a big streamer. He's not gonna try to say anything to mess the dynamic of the room. I'm sure Kai is probably gonna speak up some point in time pretty soon to try to make it so the attention's not on him being disrespected, because her saying it was cute, it was kind of disrespectful. Let's continue. And little.
SQC FaceTime me? I don't know who this is, bro.
SQC FaceTime though. I don't know if this is really important, but let's see.
Call him back. Hello?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, bro? You got an iPhone.
Yeah, dude, I just bought it.
Tell everybody else what's up.
Okay, so yeah, this was when XQC and Kai was cool.
Yeah, finally you got an iPhone.
Hey, hello, guys. Hello.
Ooh.
Okay, Kai is setting a tone in the room. Like, he's trying to make the room more hyper energetic, because from that what we just seen earlier, it was a bit uncomfortable. So I'm glad that Kai, like I said, Kai will be speaking up pretty soon to change the vibe of the room and make it not on him and more like Kai is the person that orbits the tank. Like, he is somebody who shifts energy in the room. You feel me? He's controlling that. So with him controlling the aura in the room now, I said aura, but the energy in the room, he's trying to make it more upbeat and uptight. But let's see what they respond to him showing XQC on the phone. XQC, right? Yeah.
That's SQC. You know, he's another big streamer too.
Oh, lit. What up, bro?
What's up, man? How's it going, guys?
Lit. Are you lit right now?
Is it lit?
Yeah, are you
What's
lit?
up?
Are you lit right now?
Yeah, I'm lit. I'm always lit up.
Alright, we gotta come with you.
Okay, so Blueface is trying to keep it cool because Kai said he's another big streamer like him, right? That's what he said. So Blueface like thinking, oh, okay, so yeah, we gotta come mess with you too then, you feel me? I'm trying to get more exposure into what I'm trying to do. Chrisean is kind of looking down on XQC right now because how he reacted to saying how he was lit. You feel me? He said it in a certain funny kind of way, but that's just how XQC is. It's not anything to knock him. It's just that's how he is. You feel me? He doesn't, I'm sure he's somebody that doesn't really get like the black culture and how to talk smoothly to a certain extent. So he just said it how he would say it normally. You feel me? Shout out XQC. But yeah, Kai is gonna, I'm sure he's gonna, so XQC, hold on.
Really, dude, I thought I was gonna come to Atlanta one time. Maybe he's gonna let me come on, right?
Bro, yes, I'm waiting on you.
No,
Okay.
Streamers are so weird. Wait, how's streamers so weird?
Okay, so look. Now, that was a sign of insecurity with Kai right there. He asked that question out of insecurity, but Chrisean Rock said streamers are so weird in a form of power stance because you feel me? Like right now, like at this point, like rappers are looked at as cool, you feel me? They're looked at as the fashion stance. They get sent a lot of clothes, you feel me? So do streamers, but you get what I'm saying. But the reason why Kai was a bit defensive with why are streamers weird, because shit, Kai's like, wait, hold on, I'm a streamer. I know you're not looking at me as weird. I'm the one that's keeping the energy up. Y'all not really doing nothing. That's what we gotta pick up on. He's not trying to make it weird, so he's probably just on the weather app. You know, some people do this, you feel me? Oh, my fault. Look on their phone like they're actually doing something. He's not really doing anything. He's just trying to position himself like he's not really paying attention. But he is paying attention. That's why his body is moving closer. You seen he was a bit farther back. His body is moving closer to him, but he's actually still listening. Let's continue.
Are you playing? Nah, but
Yeah. Now, wait, hold on.
no. You're not being weird, X. You're not being weird.
Okay, yeah. So Kai wanted to make XQC feel chill about, yeah, he's not being weird. But now that they realize that they touch some form of insecurity about streaming with Kai, you feel me? But with XQC, he felt insecure about it. That's why he said, wait, am I weird? Nah, you're not weird. You're just being who you are. You feel me? It's nothing weird about doing what you normally do. But Kai had to give him that confirmation. Like, yeah, no, you're not being weird. Just let me know when you out in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's why he witnessed everything that goes down. He's barely touching his phone. He's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. He's just listening. But yeah, now Chrisean is egging on Blueface like, yeah, see, they're not really like that. They're just streamers. That's why she's giving this body language to Blueface right now.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah. You have everything you want to ask them?
You see, that's exactly why he did a lot of couples, you don't even have to talk, really. A lot of couples, you don't have to talk. I'm sure Blueface and Chrisean are close. That's why he was able to, like, yeah, I know. I'm starting to realize, like, you feel me? Rappers are still on top. They're not really. But yeah, let's continue though.
Hey, hold on. I got playing in the back. Yo, how's Kai like in real life when he's not being a little?
How am I in real life when I'm not being a little?
Wait, hold on. I didn't catch that. Let's go back.
Yo, how's Kai like in real life when he's not being a little?
How am I in real life when I'm not being a little?
Yeah. Now look, they're a bit confused. They don't get XQC's humor. You feel me? I mix with a lot of different people, so I guess that was a joke that XQC said. Kai didn't really pick up on it, but you feel me? That's probably because Kai he didn't want to make it seem that like he likes being called a bitch. He didn't want them to be okay with him being called a bitch. That's why he asked them in a certain way, in a certain manner. You feel me? Because, you know, if with Chrisean and Blueface, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. You feel me? So Kai is trying to keep it on a certain spectrum with them. So let's continue.
He said pretty cool. And how am I not a little?
Yeah, see, now he's trying to assert more dominance and act like he's standing on 10.
Okay, I know you're two modes, man.
Bro, shut the f up. Man.
Yo, listen, how about I pull up like next week?
Hurry up, bro. I'm ready.
Next week?
Yes, next week.
Wait, aren't you going to Drake's place?
Drake?
Oh yeah, see, look, now XQC is trying to put in their mind like, yeah, like he got motion too. You feel me? Like, don't look at XQC as he's some kind of weird guy. The reason why he said, "Oh, you going to Drake's place?" He knew Kai wasn't finna go to Drake's place at this moment, but he's saying that just to assert dominance in the room, to know like, yeah, like I be around rappers and shit too. You feel me? He knew Kai wasn't gonna go there, but that's the reason why he put that out in the air, just to know that. So Blueface and Chrisean, come my way. You feel me? I got motion too.
I gotta wait for my passport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell Blueface, I fuck with the music, and then so.
See, I peeped up on that exactly. XQC knew Kai didn't have his passport. He just wanted to put that out on purpose. You feel me? But let's go back a little bit because I accidentally played.
Tell Blueface, I fuck with the music, and then so they have a good night. I hope they have a good evening with you, man.
He saying the music, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks, bro.
Man, take care, guys.
Yeah, they threw a little joke at the end, but like, thanks, bro. But yeah, like, because she knows she doesn't really talk like that, but she's trying to make it on the same level and spectrum as XQC, so he understands, I guess. But it was a little banter, but yeah.
That's my boy right there, mother QC, the GOAT.
See Kai
How you feel about
trying to make the bridge.
Yeah, I feel like he just hold you. You letting that type.
See, look, like I said, he was on the fucking weather app. He wasn't paying it. He was on the weather app. He wasn't on that phone. He was listening to everything that he was saying. And let's see, like he picked up. He was trying to big bro Kai at certain points. You feel me? I did say that. He knew Kai wasn't going to Drake's house. He just wanted to show that he had motion too. But yeah. And this is
right. Nah, but he's my man. That's how we joke around. I couldn't come here.
Violation, personally, that wouldn't happen.
Boo tomatoes, boo tomatoes.
Ooh, your dad.
Yeah, your dad is feeling like a, you know, 'cause he just.
yeah, see, he now since they, like I said, if you give Blueface and Chrisean an inch, they'll take a mile. Now they're trying to see what buttons that can press. They're trying to say he called you a bitch to see if you're okay with being called a bitch. You feel me? And now they're gonna add that into the vocabulary when they talk to you. That's why you gotta start setting boundaries with certain moments that when you talk to somebody. Let's see if, I'm sure Kai wouldn't set that boundary, especially live on stream, because it'll kind of break the persona, but he could do it in a way that feels more like Kai, but I don't know if he did it before because I don't watch too much in depth like.
How? Get a little closer. It's a good camera, huh?
Okay, him trying to change the subject. Okay,
Cat,
this is a good
Cat,
switch
let
right
Kai
here.
know right now, like that right there was a violation. Personally, that wouldn't happen.
No.
Okay, yeah, Blueface is trying to assert his dominance in the room. He's trying to say and make it known that shit wouldn't happen to me, and let him know that that was a violation. You feel me?
It's a violation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I so like I no, it's not like that. We just joke around a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just joke around a lot. So I call him a.
'Twas the night before Sprite
Kai.
when Answer Claus came.
Hold on.
Sprite Winter Spice Cranberry was the name of his game, and they heard him exclaim as he peeked out of sight.
Name Sprite Mr. All and to all a good Sprite.
Because he's a.
Hold on.
Joke around a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just joke around.
Yeah, Kai is confident in that type of joking. That's why he's saying, yeah, we just joke around a lot. That's just how we play. You feel me? Kai's not subconscious about that. You can tell in his body language and how he's positioning himself and how he's staying and how he's saying it. Like he doesn't care about that. You feel me? That's just how he talk.
Because he's a. And then like he do that.
But they just don't understand it.
Right. Yeah. But that's my man's though. How you what y'all think about him? Cool. What you think about him? Cool. A W. W.
Okay.
W.
Her trying to relate, but still.
That's you gotta say W. W.
Okay,
W.
right now
I'm
the
so
room
happy
is in
that,
a very
everybody's
calm
happy
state
tonight.
right now.
You know?
Kai is doing a very good job
I'm happy that Blueface and Chrisean
of keeping the
Chrisean Rock. I'm
energy
sorry.
neutral.
I'm sorry.
He's
Chrisean Rock.
very well at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get the right, man. Don't forget
Yeah.
You feel me? Now look, with her doing that, you just seen Blueface's face. Now look, that was the face of why the fuck is you doing that on this platform? You feel me? With him, he didn't like that. He doesn't like that Chrisean does certain things. I just picked up that really fast because you seen in his face how it just changed so fast, and his energy and body language changed like that as soon as she did this. Look what he just did. Let's go back. Watch Blueface. He's right now. He's cool. He's in his masculine, confident frame right now. Then the switch, and his energy was more back because he knows after this stream, if he does remember it, he does have a conversation with her after. That's why she's switching. That's why she's switching and standing up now. Now he's more. Now he's approving her new movements now. Now she's not doing what she was just doing. She's realizing that, oh yeah, that's something that he doesn't really like me doing. So let me switch to this. You feel me? Blueface is approving her body movements and things now. Now he's like, you feel me, and back to more of his happy state. Because y'all just seen his face change and energy shift, but now it's gradually coming back. And he witnessed it, but he didn't realize what just happened.
Babe, stop. I'm tired.
You feel me? Yeah.
You're turning me up.
My baby tired. I'm sorry.
How you get tired so fast?
Not really. I got
That's a good
asthma.
question because you was breathing hard.
I got asthma. And I'm sick.
You feel me?
My voice gone.
Bro, why is Kai making this face right here? But look, I'm not going. Kai's facial expressions be killing me. Like right now, he doesn't realize what he's doing. Like right now, I'll say this. He didn't really like, oh yeah, I'm forgetting. He didn't like how I got asthma all in her ear. He not making it. He not trying to make the spot hot, but it's either one or two things. She was directly in his ear, or he smelled her breath without trying to say nothing. One of the two things. Those are one of the two things. Respectfully, though.
I'm like, what you mean?
Like that's why he's looking like that.
Cut me some slack.
It looks like he's trying to compress something that he just noticed.
I want some pizza. Pizza. Pepperoni. Cheese.
Or either one or two things. He didn't really appreciate her just being willing to go over to his microwave without his permission or even asking. You feel me? Because look, one thing about certain people, chat, like especially me, don't just be willing to go in my things without asking. I'm somebody, yeah, you can do it, but make sure that you ask out of respect. We didn't see her ask to put that in her microwave without, you feel me? It was just a form of respect and just common respect to ask somebody before you use certain things. But he's probably just realizing it.
No.
She could get a whole pizza by herself.
Daddy, stop lying.
You be eating a whole pie?
I see why she can lift me up.
What's better? Is it better to eat while you smacked, like weed, or eat when you're drunk?
Now look, he's confused that that they didn't answer a bit sooner. This is something like shit. They're like, what, nigga? You don't smoke or drink? That's what's processing through their mind. They're thinking, shit, Kai, you the type of nigga that got tats, such and such, you don't smoke or drink, now they're looking at you and feeling some type of different form with you. You feel me? Now they're trying to figure out a better gateway to connect with you in their way. You feel me? But they're gonna answer it, but I don't know if they're gonna answer it like in a way not disrespectful, but like in a playful banner, like you're supposed to know this.
Hungry, eat.
When you hungry, eat.
Where did Henny go?
I don't know.
I drank it.
No, you did.
She drank that whole thing?
You coming.
What's
She didn't even drink like that.
Isn't it? He mad because that piece of soap was
there?
up.
Under the couch, right there, by your feet.
Right now it's fine.
Under the couch, like right here. Under the couch?
Who bought it? Who?
Now look. Right now, in this situation, she's trying to assert that, like, look, oh yeah, this is another thing about Chrisean. We can't forget. She wants other people to realize that Blueface is hers. Why do I say this? Why do you think that she got his face tattooed on her neck? It was because she was trying to show her act of loyalty with him. You feel me? She wants to make sure everybody knows he's hers. You feel me? But Blueface is the type, I'm sure in the relationship dynamic, he doesn't want to feel like he's possessed. He wants to feel like he still can go out and do certain things. That's why it was times that he cheated on Chrisean. You feel me? Now this just confirms everything that I thought. You feel me? Just from that little social thing from what she just said. What's understood doesn't need to be said. It was no reason for her to say that he's gonna such and such with her drunk. We're all assuming that anyways because y'all came together, y'all matching. It was what's understood doesn't need to be said. But let's continue.
Like it's holding the couch up?
That's why Kai was confused why she said that.
You lucky you came because we would have.
Alright.
Whoa.
Alright. You got the job.
Now, wait, Kai's a bit confused.
Alright.
Now look, she's trying to assert dominance by saying you lucky that you came because we would have did it in here before you came. So that just shows that's why they're here. They must have been down here before Kai arrived at the premises. You feel me? And they were about to get into some things, but security was vigilant because they're in your bedroom, and Kai, that's why he's standing in your doors, so nobody goes into the wrong doors. You know what I'm saying? And get a bit nosy and skeptical. Not saying that they'll steal anything, but just curious. You feel me? But let's continue though.
Got the job.
He just lived.
How the did Henny get under the couch? What the
It's the power of the rock, kid.
Somebody got under there.
Somebody did get out of there.
Alright, let's do something.
Okay.
How much tattoos you got?
You got a chick?
Appreciate it.
Or either this.
This one will work.
Yeah, because this one little.
Whoa,
My bad, Chad.
Whoa. Now this is where the shift changes. Kai. Now look, first we'll go with Chrisean. Blueface's face right here. You can tell that the wall is something that he's, damn, she really did that. She don't realize that she wasn't supposed to. She knew she wasn't supposed to throw that chair over the wall, but she did it in a form of dominance. She did it. Her body language is she doesn't feel any remorse what she did. She pre-calculated that she was gonna do that. It was no reason for her to bring 2 chairs. She pre-calculated that she was gonna throw that chair over there just to get more attention. Like she wanted the attention to be on her because she noticed that the attention was mostly on Kai with him shifting the framework of the room. But now this is where his persona drops a bit. Let's go back a bit more because there was no reason for her to grab 2 chairs because she was already with the couch with Blueface and he was the only one standing.
Man, you put a hole in my wall.
Like I said, this is Kai standing up, vigilant. He's in a position that he's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna end this stream. This is the position that somebody takes when they're about to end something. Like, and now he's a lot more vigilant. His body language is a lot more closed now. It's closed, and now he's looking at them a certain kind of way. Blueface is now, his face just changed. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to pay for that right now. You feel me? And what does Chrisean say? After she, my bad, champ, and the slap on the back was a form of her trying to, assert her dominance.
Put a hole in my wall.
You rich, you can fix it.
You rich, you can fix it. She doesn't care that she broke the wall. She's doing it because, like I said, she wanted attention in this moment. But I'm not saying that. That's why, look, that's another reason why I said streaming can be very dangerous in the wrong person's hands. If somebody who doesn't seek attention gets, like, look, if somebody who seeks attention and validation and gets the form of a large audience, that can be very dangerous. They're gonna be starting to do things just for attention. That's why we have young people like Rakai doing certain things just to get views. You know what I'm saying? Rakai, he does a lot of things out of line just because he seeks attention and gets validation from chat. But nobody around him, people around him check him, but he sees that he gets so much reward online. That's why he continues to do what he does. You feel me? Let's continue. And that's why she did that.
God,
there.
You just put a hole in my wall.
And look, with her grabbing a chair, they thought that they were going to be able to stay a bit longer. Now they're into the body language of, yeah, we're going to leave pretty soon. I'm pretty sure this is where they had to leave pretty soon.
What's that right there? That's a video here?
Blueface changing the subject. Like I said, he's not trying to pay for it. You feel me? Look, I do remember this clip. He's going to say something that, like, what do you say? You done put a hole in his Airbnb. He says that to try to gain dominance and shows like, nigga, I'm not really worried about that. You not really touching money like that. Is that why you don't want to fix your hole in the wall? Not because what Chrisean did. Like, he's not taking accountability for it. That's why he's like, what's that, a video game right there? He's trying to shift focus.
Yeah.
Then Kai shifts focus. Like, He's angry right here. It's like it's no fucking way. Kai is thinking it's no fucking way that they put a hole in my wall, and that they're trying to switch the subject. They're trying to get past like they didn't just do what they just did. In the words of the young Kevin Hart. You feel me? Now he old. But look though. But now Kai is trying to interpret how the fuck can I get these niggas out my house soon as possible now. I don't want to even continue the stream because it's no point. Now you're destructing my area. At first you told me just a little while ago you were gonna fuck on my couch in this area, and now you're telling me that now you just put a hole in my wall right after. Yeah, it's time to wrap this up.
What game?
It's a custom game.
No, Kai just ended that convo. That's why he's. Now look, listen. Like I said earlier, the Airbnb. Look, now he notices Kai's energy change. That's why he's gonna say it. He notices Kai's energy is very much more dismissive. Is very dismissive of what he knows he doesn't want to fucking talk about that game. This is why he's trying to make more light of the situation by laughing and asking Chrisean this.
Why you do that to Kai Airbnb like that?
Airbnb, this is my house.
Exactly. Now he said Airbnb because he's trying to assert his dominance. Kai, like, bro, stop fucking playing with me, bro. This not no Airbnb. This is my house. That's not what he said exactly, but that's the tone and body language Kai is taking. Why the fuck is you playing with me? You know this is my house. This ain't no Airbnb. I'm touching money. It's not about Kai is giving off the energy. It's not about the money. It's about the principle. Why are you throwing chairs into my wall? This is where it gets interesting. Let's see how now Blueface felt his energy. That's why he was taken back a little bit from that answer. Just listen how Kai's words hit him. Words can hit people, chat, but y'all got to be able to actually see it. It always happens. Words hit people.
Why you do that to Kai Airbnb like that?
Airbnb, this is my house.
Why you do that like that?
Nah, you feel me? Like I said, it hit him a little bit, but he didn't really stumble. That's why he's still smiling and still trying to assert his dominance.
This is my house.
Right, you acting like it's the Airbnb the way you was.
No, I was just saying it's expensive. I don't really care about it, but I was like, you feel what I'm saying?
Like I said, Kai's not giving an energy that he cares about the hole in the wall. It's just why do I have to carry about you like your children? You feel me? Like you're grown adults. It shouldn't. Kai is thinking you're grown adults. It's no reason why there should be a hole in my wall. That's the reason why he's taking it back like this. Like Kai's like it's not a money financial thing. It's just a principle thing. That's what some people don't realize. Blueface is like, yeah, this is about roughly time that we're about to go. Because I do remember that they leave soon after. But Kai is like, yeah, he's giving off the energy that he's done with them. You feel me? Just in this particular moment.
Like,
It's
cool though. It wasn't intentional.
You should see my house.
It's crazy. Damn.
Yeah, I be because he be getting me up. He be trying to kick me out, and then I be like,
busted.
Yeah. And that's another thing that reveals about their relationship dynamic. Now look, Chrisean, she wanted to input and insert herself. Blueface wanted to still keep his frame she wants some shine too, but Blueface was the one that was eating up all the shine in this moment, just explaining how the house was. That's why she intuitively introverted herself into the convo. Kai's like, he's debating on whether they should leave or stay. You feel me? That's why he realized what type of energy he was giving off. He wasn't trying to be hostile. Now he caught himself. He's realizing the energy that he gave off. Now he's trying to go back into his persona. Because a second ago, he was the angry like, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Now he's drifting back into, I'm not saying it's a persona, but I'm saying that he just to keep everything whole until he lets the water free for them to leave.
It's only when you try to kick me out, Daddy.
That's why she said kick him out. We not going. Now look, she knows that Kai wants them to leave now. She picked up on that energy. Now she's trying to assert dominance by saying we're not going nowhere, and she's expecting Blueface to be on her side. Blueface is thinking, no, we're gonna leave. Just look at his body language; it's closed off, and he's not facing towards her, while she's openly trying to talk to him. If he was on the same page as her, he would have been facing towards her. But with him facing towards the wall and facing towards the end of the chair like he's ready to get up to leave, she's gonna follow suit, but she's trying to assert dominance where she doesn't have no business to.
So are y'all going to a club or something or no?
That's why Kai like, yeah.
I don't go outside, so how am I supposed to know?
Y'all trying to go to a club or something? Boom. Kai's not trying to forcefully kick him out, even though he wants to. He's not trying to make it super big, like a big skeptical in this moment, but it was a huge skeptical. That's why Kai said, yeah, y'all trying to go to the club or something, you feel me? I don't go out. He's distancing himself. He's being selectively vulnerable. You feel me? Selective vulnerability is very important, because when you're selectively vulnerable, you can get certain things out of people without you having to explain so much that's actually on your mind. So what does Kai do? He said, "Oh, I don't really go to the club like that. You feel me? But now he's trying to get them to see what they say. They wanted Kai to come out with them so that they could kind of rekindle what just happened.
Oh, I must know how to show y'all around. But I don't be going outside.
I guess we good. You?
Yeah, Chrisean doesn't care at all about the wall. Me personally, if I were to do something wrong like that, I would, look, that's why people have to be taking accountability for their actions. She's not taking accountability at all. What does Chrisean do? She's making it seem like Kai is the one in wrong and Kai is the one who is crazy. But she didn't realize that with her actions that she did wrong. Blueface is realizing that this is a bridge that is burning. You feel me? So let's see if he can try to see. I don't know what he does, but let's see if he tries to rekindle it or something.
Son, you gotta do better, son.
How long y'all in the A for?
Tomorrow. Unless somebody pays this day.
Tonight.
Right.
Are y'all leaving tonight?
No, tomorrow.
See, Kai is very good at letting people and shifting people in the way that they want. So Kai is being not as verbal. He's not keeping the room energized, making them wanting to stay. He's very dismissive, and he's pushing people closer towards the door and wanting to leave the conversation. You feel me? They noticed before Kai was very, very engaged, and now he's very dismissive and trying to get them out the door.
What time you be streaming to?
I'll be streaming latest. I streamed 13 hours yesterday. But I probably hit 13 hours.
Yeah.
That's like most of the whole.
Now, with him saying 13 hours is very important. He's probably going to say, I probably want to get me some sleep pretty soon. Just to get them to leave. Like I said, selective vulnerability. He's being strategic with what he shares. That's why what he's sharing is powerful.
Would you sleep all day?
Huh?
Would you sleep all day and like a vampire?
Yeah, like I sleep during the night and stay up. But I stay 13. I might just wrap it up right here.
See, look, like I said, I might just sleep through the night. You feel me? He wants them to know that he's trying to wrap this up. That's why he's saying I might just end this up right here. He's letting you know it's time to go. You feel me? Without being disrespectful, because you didn't offer to at least fix the door. I mean, fix the wall or anything. The only thing that you did was not seem like you cared. Tried to belittle Kai by saying that it was an Airbnb instead of his house when you knew it was his house. And now Kai isn't going for it, so he's telling you to leave without telling you to leave.
Damn. Blood, it's hot.
Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, blood, it's hot.
Keep it short and sweet. Yeah.
Blueface Chrisean Rock.
See, look, Kai kind of reached out his hand a bit, tried to shake his hand. He didn't. But now that helps burn the bridge.
Blueface Chrisean Rock.
His baby girl.
And she said his baby girl, that proves her insecurity about him. You feel me? Like I said before, Blueface is probably somebody that cheats on her, and Kai will shift. Blueface is somebody that probably cheats on her, and that proves the relationship dynamic that I thought earlier. You feel me? But so boom, hey chat, that's just a full breakdown on that. Hey, if y'all mess with videos like these, let me know, because I'm not gonna lie, I do this with a lot of different things. Like I snap it out of my mind like this, but I'm just starting to learn to put my thoughts into words. So that's why it might not sound as perfect, but that's okay. I'm not perfect. You feel me? I just pick up on a lot of social cues, and I just want people to be aware of social cues as well.